I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Be professional. Okay. Okay. I don't know why y'all put up with me, but I sure thank you for doing it. Hey guys, it's your girl Tower Crush back with another review, and this time it is for Love Island USA. If you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button down at the bottom. Let me just get right into it now. Okay, so we came back in because the new dates needed their dessert, right? And so we saw Kat and Chaz. We saw Deb and Jared. And we saw Isaiah with Nija. And they had a real connection. And watching those girls just kind of look over, like Serenity just kind of looking over. And I'm like, girl, you had that man eating out of your hands. And you sat there and treated him like a puppy dog. Oh, you did that, honey. Ain't nobody did that but you. Ain't nobody did that but you. So, I don't feel bad for you. Because, you snooze, you lose. And you can't take people for granted. I just thought it was funny just watching them watch. And, Sydney with her insecure self, I'm like, girl, if you don't pull it together, like seriously, pull it together. So I don't know. It's just crazy. But, and then it's like, you knew that he had to go on these dates. You know that anything can happen and you're crying all over the place. Like, I don't know what they expected these guys to do. Did they expect them to be on the dates like this? Yes. No. 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 Yes. Ha ha ha. No. Like, sir, what do you expect? They can't laugh. He's doing an awful lot of laughing over there. Why is she grinning so much? Like, what do you want them to do though? They're on a date. That's how it goes sometimes. So I don't really understand what these ladies are looking for. Or even Jesse, because Jesse was in his feelings. He saw 2 minutes and he was like, I'm done. I can't watch this shit. I'm like, bro, why you can't, I'm done. I can't watch this. I can't. And I'm like, bro, you need to pull it together because you the one that don't like PDAs. You the one that don't like showing affection to her. So if she gets to feeling somebody else, baby, that is going to be your fault, just like it is Serenity's fault that, Chaz came out really feeling somebody different. And, lucky enough for you, Debbie came out feeling, like she couldn't care less about dude. And it wasn't a real spark that she was thinking about Jesse the whole time. But I don't know why you thinking about Jesse. And then she goes and brags about this makeout session that they had behind it. You had to hold his head. He was trying to give you a pop kiss and move. You pulled his head back in and you held it there like, no, this is what I freaking want. And y'all was even hidden. Like, nobody could even see y'all. Like, he still didn't want to do it. So it's not even public. It's not even PDAs. It's displays of affection, period. Like, bro, pull it together. If that's who you feel like you want, you got a foul way of showing it, because she's basically like, you need to come on because I don't know what this is. And if you don't start showing her some real affection going forward, I have a feeling that she's going to eliminate you the next time, or she's not going to choose you. And hopefully a man comes in that can actually sweep her off of her feet, because I don't like the way you've been handling her, Jesse. I just don't. And, I feel like Serenity was looking like mad stupid the next day, because I don't know, I didn't catch what she said to him before she rolled over to go to sleep. But when she woke up and, saw that he had made half the bed, like, I don't blame you, because you gonna roll over on me like you don't want to talk. No hug, no nothing. And you walk past like it's nothing. And then you get downstairs and now you tripping because he's making breakfast for Kat. What did you expect to happen? She came in showing mad interest, reciprocating his feelings, and you are still sitting over there like the world owes you something. The world owes you nothing, honey. So for you to get mad because he connected with Kat, he's supposed to connect. He's a charismatic person. And she's thirsty. Why wouldn't they connect? I'm just saying. So I just feel like that you needed to see that, because that needs to let you know that you don't take anybody for granted. I don't care what you think your type is or whatever. You should have never treated him like that. He's a whole hunk. Girl, he's a hunk. When I say he's a hunk, that's what we used to say back in the day. That's a hunk of man. And I feel like Nyjah is very beautiful, very, very pretty girl. And I think she's got it in her to be a player. I don't know. I'm just kind of, maybe she's FG #1. I don't know. I'm not even tripping on that. And but with, Jeff choosing her, I thought that was good. What I didn't like was y'all brand new in the villa. Have y'all even kissed like that? Why would you grab her by her butt like that, kissing her? I think that was a bit much. That's just me. I felt like, ooh, me too. Like, I mean, it's one thing if y'all got a connection like that, like y'all really, really connected like that. But I don't see where they did that unless I missed it. So that definitely shouldn't have been the first kiss. You basically, no, simulating sex for me. No, bro, I'm probably gonna pull away from you. Like, can a girl say so? Can a girl tell you it's okay? Can we at least go there one time where you try to do some stuff like that? But I ain't gonna change my mind. That's how I feel. And then I want to talk about Chaz. I didn't really like the way he was telling Serenity that you are still a priority to me. You're still my #1, and blah, blah, blah. We've got a lot more work to do, and I really feel like you're going to start appreciating me more now. And I feel like he was wrong for doing that. You should have told her right then and there that, you did tell her that Kat liked you, and she liked the way you treated Serenity, and that America liked the way he was treating Serenity. And he was like, so it feels good to know that other people see it. And she just kind of looked like, yeah, well, he's not lying, because you was always acting like you was too good. Serve me, serve me. Well, now you just got served. Okay, so so yeah, he served her a plate of BS is what he served her. And like I said, Isaiah is definitely proven to be the F-boy that I thought that he was, as he sits around and contemplates whether or not he's going to pick Nyjah or not. And I like the fact that Isaiah and Timmy confide in each other. I really do. I love that. And they, both of them, when they got a dilemma, they talk to each other. So Timmy told him that he got to go, he got to go with his heart. And if he feel like he's going to, feel away if she's coupled up with somebody else, then he needs to go on and grab her. And he's clearly more attracted to Nyjah than he is Sydney. That's a fact. Because the way he looked when he asked that question and he didn't want to answer, he was like, say less. Right. We're going to see how that comes out. Okay, so I'm just going to move on to the recoupling. And the recoupling definitely had some shockers. So the first couple was Jesse. And Jesse definitely chose Deb. And Deb was more than obliged to have him. And she really feels like they're making strides in their relationship. But I still feel like he's a pop-kissing faker and needs to be eliminated. But that's just my opinion. But I'm happy with them right now being where they are. And then we have Bryce. And we already knew he was going to pick Courtney, his lip-locking partner, his lip-locking lady, his lip-locking prostitute. I don't know. She's a lip locker. Lip locking floozy. She's a lip locker. Okay, and so I knew that was gonna happen. He picked Courtney. And I told y'all, we ain't gonna get I told y'all, I'm so country. I told you guys that we're not gonna get anything but kissing out of Bryce and Courtney. There will be no real substance. there will be a lot of this. Mostly initiated by Courtney. She's a horny toad, and he definitely piques her interest. So, they're cute. And then we have Timmy. And when I'm going to tell you, Timmy's speech, it literally brought tears to my eyes. Like, I was like, dang, that's the way my husband used to speak about me. Like, and every woman wants a man that sees her. And I really believe that Timmy sees Zeta, and I think he understands that there are going to be other temptations that are going to come through. But will those girls be as good to him as Zeta is? Will those girls be able to make him feel as good as Zeta makes him feel? And he's not willing to lose Zeta in the process. So I have a lot of hope for Timmy and Zeta. I really do. And she was definitely shocked by his speech. And I can't do nothing but respect it. And I just love Timmy for her. And I'm glad that they're back together. So yeah, that was a highlight for me. Because I was like, oh, oh. And then we have Jared. He's the new guy that came in, and he is fine. Ooh, that man is fine. He's tall, dark, and everything any woman could ever want. Because he got all kind of nationalities in him. That man, Nigerian. He's from India. He's from France. He's from South Africa. He's from, he got Native American blood in him. Like, this man is from everywhere. I said, oh, okay, so you a globe. So when you get your sisters, you just write globe. I ain't mad at you. But he's gorgeous, I tell you that. All of that together made that. Yes, we need to do more of that. We need more of him running around here. So, and he had a good connection on the date with Maddie. And I was definitely hoping that someone would actually choose her instead of her having to be coupled with somebody out of, I don't know what else to do. So I definitely like that Jared picked Maddie, and she's very excited. I don't know that that's who he wanted. I think he really was connecting with Deb because he was trying to give her the I'm better for you speech. So he might be settling for Maddie because I feel like Deb maybe deep down has more depth than Maddie does. Maddie talking about her daughters are gonna all cheer, and they're gonna cheer and they're gonna love it. And I'm like, girl, you don't even have a booty. Like, why would they want to follow behind you? Like, girl, she's just like straight up and down back there. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's, we getting back to the 80s bodies, I guess. Because the 80s bodies, you know, the women didn't have no breasts and they didn't have no butt or nothing. They didn't have nothing. It was just girls. Let me be quiet. Oh, I ain't gonna be quiet. Watch Fatal Attraction to see what I'm talking about. Glenn Close, yeah, that's how they was all built. I don't know. But anyway. Isaiah got up there and I'm like, who the heck is he about to pick? Because, you know, he pretty much told Timmy that he was gonna pick Nyjah. But he gave a good speech, and Sydney didn't know if it was gonna be her or not. And he actually picked Sydney. And I was like, well, you'll keep me from windmilling you doing that. So I'm not mad at that decision. I think he should have picked Sydney in that light because Nyjah was also feeling somebody else and nobody else was feeling Sydney. So, of course, Jeff was up next and he chose Nyjah. And Nyjah was just sitting there like, you know, expecting him to say it. And he was like, you fly, I'm fly, we can fly together, all this old stuff. But I really do like Jeff. I'm hoping that he really likes her and he ain't just settling for her. She's bad, you know, she's a very beautiful girl, like I said, and I'm sure she's got quite a bit of work done, but it's beside the point. She still came out to be beautiful, and she doesn't look like a piece of plastic as much as others in the Gavilla. So I was happy with that, especially if she's going to treat him like he needs to be treated. And then we have old Chaz, and Chaz gave this beautiful speech about ever since he's been in the villa, this woman makes me comfortable. She, you know, even though we've had a rocky road, you know, she's let me know that she's going to start appreciating the things that I you know, in reciprocating the things that I do. And I was like, oh, he better pick Serenity. And I started writing it down. Y'all, I had to cross it out and put Cat. Because he said, come here, Cat. I was like, she ain't been there since you been there. What are you talking about? But I think he was just basically saying, since he got there, she's the only one that has made him feel comfortable like that and made him feel, you know, like she would reciprocate his energy. And I feel like you ain't got time for second chances in this house. And that's exactly what I wanted to happen. I wanted some girl to come in, grab Chaz's attention away from Serenity and keep it and send her home, because I feel like she was playing with him and using him, you know, just to stay in the house until something better came along. And if you pay attention, she was one of the first ones to hug Jerry when they came off of their dates. Hi, I'm Serenity. Girl, he ain't looking at you. He is not looking at you at all. He picked two blinds. If that don't tell you you ain't his type, I don't know what does. He saw you. He saw you. What you thought it was a hard decision for him? No, it wasn't. He knew what he was doing. So off you go. Off you go, as Simon Cowell would say. Off you go. So I don't know. They didn't really show her leaving tonight. It just kind of ended with her looking down. So I guess when it comes back on tomorrow, she'll be answering it. She'll be seeing a text, answering it, and saying her goodbyes. So by Serenity, that's, you know, let that be a lesson to any woman that has a good man on their side that's really trying to, you know, help her and comfort her and console her and provide for her. You cannot take that for granted, because it's here today, gone tomorrow. Because what you don't appreciate, another woman always will. Trust me. Especially a thirsty one like Kat. Okay? And I feel like I want them together. I want Kat with Chaz, and I want them to see what happens. You know, I think it was, I like it. I ain't mad at it. Okay? Okay? And for one of the first times in a long time, I was right. What I wanted to happen is exactly what happened. So I'm not mad at it. Okay? All right. But again, if you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button. Okay. Weird and corny. But it's okay. I've been that way my whole life. I haven't changed, okay? So, thank you all for watching again. And that is my $5.02. Peace.